Canada has won its 4th medal in rowing at Lake Lanier, and it's a sweet silver for Jeff Lay, Dave Boyes, Gavin Hassett, and the 37-year-old veteran from London, Ontario, Brian Peeker.
Brian Peeker.
Great cheer for the veteran Peeker, 37 years of age. His wife Esther's here, Sean and Laura.
Imagine a guy mortgaging his home to live a dream. That's what rower Brian Peeker did in 1996, and the result was an Olympic medal and a boatload of honor for the City of London. Funding from Sport Canada at the time was barely enough to buy craft dinner for Canada's Olympians. Our athletes had to leave their places of employment to attend training camps or take part in pre-Olympic tournaments, which were usually held in far-off countries. Brian needed $20,000 to pay the mound of bills that were accumulating before embarking on a trip to the Summer Games in Atlanta. In addition to training expenses, he had a wife and family to support, so mortgaging his home was one way to ease the strain. He received a hero's welcome upon his return to London, with a silver medal hanging from his neck. Supporters in London responded by holding a fundraiser spearheaded by the London Rowing Club. Stories of sacrifices by our athletes are commonplace, but Brian's experience was one of exceptional determination by a young man with an abundance of talent and a dream. Brian Ronald Peeker was born in London on May 28, 1959, the youngest of 3 brothers and 1 younger sister. He played football and basketball at Sir Adam Beck Collegiate, as did his older brother Ken. He was a 16-year-old at Beck when Mike Murphy of the London Rowing Club introduced him to the sport of rowing. Indoor training led to workouts on the Thames River, including what was called the barge, 4 oarsmen on each side, and the coach walking down the middle of the boat between the rowers. Brian was hooked. It was the start of a brilliant career on the water that included an early gold medal while a member of the London Rowing Club Fours at the famed Henley Regatta in St. Catharines. 3 years later, Brian made the national team in the 4-man and represented Canada for the first time, placing 5th in the World Championships held in Belgium. Brian's training and education turned around in 1992 when future Olympic coach Volker Nolte became involved in the national program and put together a good 8-man crew for the 1992 World Championship. They finished 4th that year, but then won gold in 1993 in the Czech Republic. This would prove to be the foundation for the formation of the 1996 Olympic lightweight crew that won silver in Atlanta. The other members of the Canadian boat were Jeff Lay, Dave Boyes, and Gavin Hassett.
There they are, Canada's lightweight 4 silver medal today at the Olympic Games, Canada's 4th medal here at rowing. And let's introduce them to you. Brian Peeker, Gavin Hassett, Dave Boyes, and Jeff Lay in the bow. I want to start with you, Brian. It's a culmination of a life's work for you. What's it mean to be so close and to be so great today?
It's a pretty special feeling. You know, I'm really proud of the guys. We really worked together, overcame a lot of obstacles this year, and that was a pretty solid performance. It was the best I think we could have done.
Brian has remained active in the London community, coaching high school rowers at Lucas Secondary School, where the team included daughter Laura. And he was also president of the London Rowing Club for 4 years, where he coached Olympic gold medalist Adam Creek, who was inducted into our Hall of Fame in 2014. Brian has also been an accomplished runner, having completed 2 trips to the Boston Marathon and winning gold in the 45 to 49 age category at the 2008 World Ironman Triathlon in Lake Placid, New York. Other triathlon competitions included the famed Ironman event in Hawaii. Oarsman, coach, Ironman superb, that's Brian Peeker. The London Sports Hall of Fame is honored to welcome him in the Athlete Modern category.